The title of this mini podcast is Odds Are. It occurred to me the other day there's a wide gap between magical thinking and odds are, and this is my attempt to close that gap. We are all guilty of magical thinking to one degree or another. Here's magical thinking in a nutshell. I'm going to hit the lottery one day. I just know it. Never do we consider odds are in our abracadabra announcement. What are the odds of winning the lottery? The lottery sites post those odds if you care to look. Now, this isn't a sermon not to play the lottery. It's a suggestion to reset your thinking to consider the odds. What are you fervently wishing, hoping, or praying for? Odds are it's not going to happen if they're your only strategies. You need a plan to get out of your magical thinking and into the world of actuarial data and action to have a prayer of getting what you desire. Reminds me of a story. When I was in radio broadcasting from the 70s to the early 2000s, every so often I would hear some very credentialed person say, "Big bands will make a comeback." Big bands was a genre of music in the 40s that launched the careers of Frank Sinatra, Tony Bennett, Ella Fitzgerald, and the like. These bands were marvelous. The musicians and orchestration were top-notch. But things changed. The new generation gravitated to newer kinds of music, as happens with every new generation. From Elvis to Motown and the Beatles to Led Zeppelin, Beyoncé and Taylor Swift, the generations moved on. Odds are, if you put out a big band album today, your sales would not make the rent you pay. What are you magically thinking about that has paltry odds? Take the time to find out and do yourself a favor. Move off that goal and move on to one where the odds are in your favor. Daydream all you want to pass the time, but don't magically think for a minute that your wished-for reality will manifest out of that lofty sublime. If your retirement plan is to hit the lottery rather than contribute to your 401k, magical thinking has you as its prey, and odds are you're ignoring the sun and not making hay. All the best, John.